Okay, cool. Previously in the GodBreaking, you guys are in the icy world of Shahakim, third level of Mount Celestia. Having made your way across the frozen plains with your new friends, the angel of the peaceable winter angel Salome, and the noble Arcanite warrior Fauci. You've maneuvered your way, whom you saved from basically a chain of doomed souls. You've made your way across the plains. You went down south to Thromakal, the ancient, wizened mountain, where you learned a few things about the world you're in and what needs to happen. So, given that information, you decided, first of all, and let me just make sure we remember what it was. First of all, the things you need to do are here. You decided to go after Magali and Sistia, having interrogated the two people that you're with. Vauci was able to give you at least some kind of guidance on where Sistia might be. So with that in mind, you went up towards the avium and found an entrance in an ancient oak tree and went beneath the ground to the tunnels of Vauci's people, where you instantly encountered demonic resistance. In fact, it was an invasion force. A force of creatures, thousands strong, sent there to slaughter Vauci's people, and specifically the angels that they were giving asylum to. So you guys got there just in time, and you did battle with some demons and also the archdemon duo, Orbus and Subro. Having defeated them, you find yourselves in a massive underground cavern surrounded by thousands of demons. Off in the distance, you see the angel Sistia, along with her heavenly host, penned in, and this is Sistia here, penned in by this demonic onslaught. They are, I think I said, like, what, 500 feet away or so. So, yeah, maybe 200 yards. So for you in Canada, that's a little less than 200 meters.
You can't count to 500 in Canada. They don't have numbers
They use moose lengths.
We literally gave them, like, the misprints on our Monopoly money for the game Monopoly, and then they use it as currency. And they call everyone buddy. They don't know.
Do you understand the distance, A?
My buddy?
Did they actually say my buddy?
No.
Yes, they do.
They do
Yeah.
now.
They do now. Is this canon?
Hey, Gail, how come you never say A? I never hear you say A.
Because I immigrated here and it's not natural for me.
Does everyone else around you say it?
No, very rarely. I guess because
Aw.
there are a lot of
Probably 'cause
people
you
who
ain't got
also
no
immigrated
buddies,
here.
Oh, okay. How long have you been in Canada?
10 years now.
Okay, 10 years. And you came from India, right? No, you came from UK, didn't you?
No, parents from India, grew up in Dubai, was in Texas, then came here, so jumping.
Gotcha, that's right. Cool. I remember now. I was gonna say, is it still 2020 in India? But it's been too long, I guess you wouldn't know.
We're behind India, so it was 2020 over there before it was over here. Go away.
Anyway. So, you guys are here. Elwyn, you threw up your Tesla fraction. The rest of you guys were writing a bunch of spells, so this is just a visual representation. There are thousands of demons around you. And the angels, as that happens, you hear crashes and screams and explosions, and you see that the angelic defenses have fallen. The demons are now swarming through, breaching their lines, and laying havoc to the angelic host off in the distance. What do you all want to do? Let me put on my battle music.
You said that underground here, our magic is not diminished, correct?
Correct. You are not in contact with the snow. This is, it's a cold cavern, but you're underneath the ground, so it's all rock and stuff. And there's light because Vouchy's people have harnessed. They have fires and stuff going on, so there's light down here, and they have harnessed ways of channeling in natural sunlight, but there is no snow. So what do you want to do?
I feel like
Aim.
I had something queued up from last time.
Yeah, you had your mass. You can turn a bunch of them into ants.
Yes. So yes, B-shaping level 10 sparked. I actually copied and pasted this. Hold on.
Oh, Adis. Here, I'm gonna drop this off for you. That's yours now.
Oh, sweet. I will toss it on my card.
But this is queued up for when the Tesla fraction drops, and I think other people had other things planned as well, or not?
I don't know. There's thousands of
We
demons
had,
around.
we had started planning, and then we devolved into a conversation about something else.
It was Canada. We were talking about Canada.
Yeah.
You know that place that totally exists.
You mean that future province of America?
I will be
See-
right back,
see-
and by the time I come back, hopefully we're not talking about Canada again.
See, what we plan to do is we plan to grant Puerto Rico their freedom and replace them with Canada.
I'm down.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, Canadians whine a lot less. That's for
All right,
sure.
all right. So I have this spell called Flame Strike. All right, I'm gonna roll the damage. Does that look like it can kill thousands of demons? It's a level 5 spell.
What did you do?
I'm
No.
just wondering if. Okay. I'm just thinking to myself. I'm like, I wonder if I can use my mind magic. All right. So mind magic won't work. All right, cool.
How long's it been since we started fighting?
Less than a minute. About a minute. Let's call it a
Okay.
minute.
Okay.
The last fight was
Still
not
got
quite 10 rounds.
9 minutes on my. I can super power up and. But then I won't have a 9th level to meteor swarm everyone.
You
do
need
you.
a secondary ability for your Tesla fraction that's like a detonation you can do, and the less time it's been up, the more damage it does, or the more damage it's done from people hitting it, the more the detonation does, and it goes off like a supernova. Just
I've
The
got
Tesla
2
fraction.
level 10.
How many levels of spell slots does it burn?
It burns 12. No, 9.
12, Yeah.
9.
I can get really big, or I can pass out a really cool Don't Die spell, 'cause they're my level 10s.
What do you guys want to do? As soon as the Tesla fraction goes down, like there's demons around you. A few of them died slamming into the Tesla fraction, but they're backing off right now. The rest of them they're full on charging the angels. So Sistia is they are mounting a valiant defense, but the lines are breached and angels are beginning to fall.
Yes. There, guys. What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna teleport us over there. But right now I can't do anything until. So I'm gonna have to drop my Tesla fraction. A round of combat goes by, and on my turn again, I can teleport us.
is your Tesla fraction a spell?
Sort of. It's fueled by my spell slots, but it's a power granted by my staff. But we classify it as a spell because I can quicken it.
Okay. In that regard, Midas, could I
Mhm.
dispel it? Is it possible to dispel it? Because I roll a base 24 for a dispel roll.
It's it's a legendary weapon. I don't think you can.
I know, but that's what this would give us an option. Because if I could dispel it, you could cast the teleport right away.
No, like I'm concentrating on this. Whenever I cast the Tesla fraction, I can't move. I can't cast spells. I can't do anything. So I'm stuck in here.
So it's kind of like you're in stasis. Gotcha.
Yeah. Mhm.
No, you
Rinley,
said there
could
was-
you heal me? I have like 45 hit points.
So it costs 9. I like this. Test of Fraction costs 9 spell slots to maintain every round.
It's
That
like
you keep it up.
Canada's pay us a bunch of money to be a province. Sorry, I saw randomly was back, so I had to put a Canada thing in there. You said there was a couple other big demons in here? Or devils or something?
There's large ones, but you killed the leader.
Now all the gangbangers are coming to avenge their boss.
I'm the leader. There's probably angels left.
So Owen, how long do you want to hold the Test of Fraction up?
And just as long for us to. I don't want to spend another 9 spell slots here.
How long is it up
Can I
then?
wait? Can I cast a spell within the Tesla fraction and it not be affected? Like if the effect doesn't go outside the Tesla fraction?
As long as it does not go
Right.
out, you're fine.
Because I can put a barrier around us that'll probably hold for a round.
How long does the Tesla fraction stay up?
As long
As
as
long
I
as-
want, but I have to every time my turn comes around, I have to spend 9 spell slots to keep it up.
Oh, every turn? Every
Mm-hmm.
round? Oh my god. Okay. That's not a lot of time. Okay.
Screw this. I'm just gonna get really big. I'm gonna use my 10th, and I'll use my art thingy to do it, not the other 10th. And I'm gonna get real big, and I'm gonna teleport everybody there because I'm gonna run through them all while kicking them.
I mean,
Wait, you're
as
gonna
soon as it says-
go. You're gonna go. What do we call this? Is this Awakened Deimos? What is this?
It's like blue demo. I don't fucking know. I got 2 10s. Let me look up real quick.
What's the highest level of Super Saiyan?
I think Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah, so I got the red one, which is another 10. But I got 2 10th level spells, but the blue one's way better than the other one.
I think didn't we kick your old one down to level 9 to 9th level spell slot? I said that once, right? Your old 10th level
did-
abilities, I downgrade to level 9s.
Man, so we did say that, and I've been playing that wrong for about 6 months. Man, I've been playing Iris like an idiot. All right. Well, things would have been way different a long time ago. But yeah, I'm gonna get real fucking big.
Okay, so you're burning your your tier 3 legacy item, and you are turning into Super Saiyan Blue Awakened Deimos. Your eyes burn with blazing blue light, and you rise up. So you just pop the Tesla fraction. As you go up, the Tesla fraction just it shatters off your skin and just radiates off, and it bursts like a bubble. Okay, Tesla fraction goes away.
Jimos,
All right, you're standing there, tall. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. We gotta do this right. Alright. Alright, there we go.
you're almost as tall as
I'll
my
change
tall
this.
form.
I'll change this image to have blue eyes next. Oh, I gotta Photoshop. Alright. I'll do that while we're talking.
I got you.
Okay,
I'll
Oh,
edit this
it
to be
doesn't
all
put it in the front.
lightning and blue. What?
Oh, I made a little blue dot, but it doesn't put it above the token.
Oh, anyway, it's fine. I'll do some photoshopping. So you just pop the Tesla fraction. The demons swarm in. Deimos, you are glowing, and awakened light is rippling off of your skin and bouncing around you like electricity, but it's not electricity. Okay.
What's it?
You flex, and a wave of energy just like circles like a shockwave around you, and full on like disintegrating the demons at your feet. And this is just your flex, like you twitch your pec, and demons like burst. What do you do?
I'm gonna everybody.
You only have one round of this. You have one round.
Yeah, I would let everybody know that that I definitely was gonna do this, so they keep safe and all that. And I'm gonna do the coolest thing ever, because I'm not gonna use my muscles. I'm gonna use my mind, because that's what that mountain said. At least that's what Deimos thinks it says. So I'm gonna flex my muscles and use my mind muscles to try to grab all of them, kind of like we're teleporting,
Uh huh.
and then like rip space and time to smash them all together. like like the hold
Okay.
monster spell. Smash them.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I don't fucking know. I'm trying to grab as many as I can with my magic powers and smash them all together.
Okay. All right. So, roll an athletics check with. Actually, we'll give you awakened advantage. So roll 10 d20s and we'll take the highest roll.
Okay, and that 20.
Okay, nat 20. All right. So
I'm like reaching out with my mind. And
I
then
just
I'm
made
like,
that shit up.
yeah.
That's a natural
Grab 'em
20.
all the ones I can. And then I'm gonna use my mind muscles with my other muscles to
Okay.
squish them up.
So what you end up doing is you are concentrating, right? And you're willing. So you want to smash demons. Is that what you're doing?
Think of like a force choke, but just way worse.
For all the demons, there's thousands of demons.
Well, on as many as I can around me. Like I just like focus
Okay.
on just all these little baby boys, and I'm gonna smush them. Because Deimos literally doesn't
Alright,
know what's
alright.
going on.
All right, you focus on this, and your body starts shaking and trembling with the exertion. You're clenching your glutes. You're clenching your pecs. You're doing the pec dance. You're doing the glute dance. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay. You feel your biceps rolling and all this crazy stuff. Let's see. Are there any good YouTube videos of what I'm trying to describe here?
Tempest, so good to me.
YouTube Terry Crews.
Thank you.
Alright, here. Maybe this. I don't know. I'll have to do some Google foo. Anyway. And as you do that, the rest of you guys, the rest of you guys see as waves of awakened power just radiating off of Deimos, surges with each contraction of a glute. All the demons around that leg just like burst and splatter. You start stepping forward, Deimos, just walking towards the line of angels, and with each footstep, the ground shakes and reverberates, and you can see demons just writhing in pain, tentacles exploding, goo and ichor splattering all over the place, grabbing onto their heads, and as their minds are breaking. A particularly large demon rises up and charges you, Deimos. He's almost as tall as you, but I mean, you barely notice as he slams into you like full-on body check. His bones and in slow motion, he charges you with his head, right? A huge horn on top of his head, and in slow motion, it comes rushing into you. And as every inch of his body continues to make contact with yours, his horn starts to break and crumble, and then slowly it goes to his skull, and you can see his skull caving in, and the brain matter just begins to spray out the sides. It's basically like a bug smashing into a windshield in slow motion as this huge demon just splatters across Deimos. All right. You march your way through the crowd of demons. All the way up to the angelic lines. There you are, standing, towering over all the angels, the host of angels standing there. You look and you can see that a number of them have fallen, but because of your intervention, the majority of them are still alive and well. And you flex one more time, and a guttural shout comes from your throat, and as you spin around as you do so, just looking backwards, and everywhere you face, demons are bursting and splattering all over. And with that, your time is up. You shrink back down to size, exhausted, but having laid waste to the vast majority of the demon army.
You're my boy, Blue.
It's the power of the mind, kids. Stay in school. You don't have to work on only your bronze and brain, or your bronze. You get your brains.
Like the whole demon army, or the ones that were swarming us?
Like the
I
whole
missed
demon
part of
army.
that. Okay,
There's a few stragglers. There's maybe a dozen or a couple dozen left at random points around the room. Sistia steps forward,
Yeah, yeah.
and she
Okay.
you can see her eyes just kind of half closed, but her eyes are mostly closed, but she's still facing you, Deimos, as if she's examining you with her mind, right? And she glances, and you can see she gives you the once over, like the full on up and down, right?
You
And then
look at me, you bastard.
her eyes are closed, but as if they were open, she gives you the full up, head to toe kind of slow gaze, and then and she says to you, she says, "I've never seen anything quite like that. Who are you,
Well,
magnificent one?"
I'm the best friend, the best friend of Erin over there. And what you just saw was when I used my mind and not my muscles. I added the numbers 2 plus 4 plus 6. The answer is 11, and you saw the havoc what happened when I used my
She
mind.
she says shh, and she puts a finger up and places it across your lips, like touching your lips, and she says, "So many words, when your actions have talked enough for all of us."
Sleight of
Oh,
hand like
damn.
Elvin from outside of my pants and like slowly roll him in front of the lips that he was on my face so he can take the lady. Just like
I tap him on the shoulder and I say, "Hey, Deimos," I whisper, "It's 12, and this is all you, buddy. Go
Uh,
for it."
Okay. I look her in the eye and I say, "What do you want, nerd?"
And I say,
She
"Excuses
says,
for a
"Oh, go
second,"
on."
and I pull Deimos aside. I'm like, "All right, look at the bright side, Deimos. You're not happily married, are you?
Married. I don't know what you guys keep talking about, but
Okay, but hold on, listen,
follows
hear me
me.
out.
Yeah.
If your wife finds out that you may be hooked up with an angel somewhere, she might want a divorce, and
Well, that's a good.
all of a sudden we turn opportunity into an exit."
It's a brilliant plan. I'm gonna look over at the angel and be like, "Hey, angel lady. Apparently, I'm married to a squid, which I don't know. But if I don't tell you about it and we have the sexy time, she'll get mad and I won't have to see the squid anymore. Brilliant plan, Erwin. Brilliant plan."
She takes her finger now and she touches your lips, and then she runs her hand gently across your cheek, up over to the side of your face, and then down your neck into your shoulders, and she says, "So many words, but I can tell that they conceal true pain. So sad to have such pain
Right.
inside such a beautiful body." She's
Like
running her
that
finger
hurt.
across your chest.
I look all
She
over,
says,
like I'm not even that hurt. Like I'm kind of scratched up. Like it would kill like probably like a dragon, but like
she
I'm
says,
doing pretty good.
"Rest assured, my touch can heal all pain."
Okay.
And at that point, I pull up Renly and Adis.
I'm like, look at these guys. They're really fucked up. Can you touch all of us?
She
I'm
pauses for a
so
second.
confused.
She
I don't
pauses
know
for a
what's
second.
going on, guys.
She pauses for a second. She tilts her head a little bit, and
Uh,
she her eyes are still closed, but she you can. It's like she's glancing at Renly, she's glancing at Adis, and she's glancing back at you, Deimos, and she says,
Really? She can turn into my mom. And Adis wears masks.
she says, "I see that I will have my work cut out for me."
I point to Estamos and just
Yeah.
go, he's the best of us.
We're talking about. Isn't Elwin's the fire god from the sky? My name's Deimos.
She says, "For such pain to have addled your mind so, It will take
Elwin,
me
she's
quite a
scaring
while.
me. She's scaring me, Elwin. She says I'm in pain, and I feel pretty good. I think she's trying to get in my mind.
Shh, Deimos.
I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid. Cause together I hop in my saddle in his underpants. We are Damewin, and nothing can touch us.
Okay, yes, that makes sense. I go up to her and I pick her up and I put her down. That is how we thank each other in my language. You're welcome, but we seriously have stuff to do.
She says, she says, ah, yes. She gestures her hand, and with that gesture, hosts basically a battalion of angels on each side of you go charging out, and they go rushing through the town, um, cleaning up and destroying the remaining demons. The stragglers, a couple of them had gathered together and were trying to mount some kind of resistance. A few were trying to get away, but the angels just blast out of there at incredible speed, tracking down the remaining demons. They're powerful, but they were heavily outnumbered. Um, a few seconds go by, and she says, "There, this place has returned to peace once again." And all around the village, this town that you're in, creatures much like Vouchy begin to pop their heads out from inside their shacks and their homes and their dwelling places carved into the stone.
I was thinking, imagine if they gave all the power that we have to actual competent players. The demons would be fucked, dude.
The game would be over by now.
um, Vouchy is there, and he comes up to you guys, and you both, Deimos and Elwin, you both feel a gloved but still furry hand on each of your shoulders, and he says, "You've saved my people. I am so happy.
I look at Renly.
Thank you."
Sorry. Fauci, you talked way too fast. I didn't understand a single word you said. Could you say it, but significantly slower?
You see, I have mushrooms in my ears and I'm making tea.
I'm just joking.
um, the remaining people in Vouchy's village begin to emerge from their homes. They're looking around. They start cleaning up the some of the mess and debris and rubble that the demons caused. There's gore and splattered demon parts everywhere. It's gonna be a lot of work. And as you're watching them, they move quite slowly. In fact, Vouchy might be one of the faster ones of them. So this is gonna be quite the process as they begin to clean up their town. Sistia says to you, "Now that is done, how may I show you my thanks?"
Well, we have to find another archangel, and also we're pretty fucked up.
She pauses for a second. She says, "Might we offer you respite?"
It's a big word, but if that means long rest, I'm down.
She nods and she kind of gestures, and some attending angels come over, and she says, "You will have every creature comfort that we can provide."
Sick, dude. That's a lot of beef jerky, hot dogs, protein powder. Badass.
Okay, so you guys, is there anything you guys want to do in the town?
I mean, probably gather information on like what the actual shit's happening. There's
Okay.
another archangel we got to find, right?
Yes, the goal, one of the things you had to do was reunite Magali and Sistia,
Hmm.
angels of knowledge and winter, the archangels of knowledge and winter. This is Sistia, angel of winter.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty much. I think just like us getting information would be good. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So, you guys are led off to your to some places where you can rest, and we'll say that um eh, I'll go ahead and give you a long rest. It's been a while. All right. Some time goes by, and you guys find yourself exhausted and drifting off um, to sleep. Vouchy and his companions, his kin, they assure you that the place will be secure, that they will do everything they need to do to maintain safety so that you guys can rest, and you do so. The angels are likewise going about their business. Some hours later, you reemerge, rested, and you see that the Arcanites have made a little bit of progress in cleaning up their town. Not much, but some. They're all hard at work, but it's going to take a while. When
I
you
will go up
emerge,
to.
go on, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
Oh
ahead.
no, I was gonna say I would look for Sistia and
Okay.
let her know that some of the 3 tasks that we must perform.
Okay.
And how she can help.
You see Sistia actually, when you get there, she and Salome are talking. And as you approach, Salome bows low before Sistia and takes a few steps back. She turns to you and she says, "Your name is Elwyn. Am I correct?"
You are correct.
She smiles. "Salome has told me of your deeds and how you rescued her, and of your goals here in our land."
Oh, perfect. Now I don't have to repeat that. That is fantastic.
She tells me that you wish to reunite me with my sister, Magali.
Yeah, that's what we were told that we had to do to kind of save this realm. And we're in the saving business, and let me tell you, lady, business is good.
She smiles and she you see her shake her head a little bit. She says, "Well, I'm sorry to say that there will be no saving of us. My sister, Magali, and I will never work together."
What happened?
'Tis a long story.
Ooh, I love
But
long stories.
She
I
says,
sit down, cross-legged in front of her.
Perfect.
"But suffice
What?
it to
Wait,
say..."
wait.
Uh-huh.
Elwyn cross-legged? I'm surprised you're not spread wide.
It's early.
Oh, I suppose that is true. It is still early in the day, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Deimos, get out the keg for him.
She says, "My sister and I came into this world as a joint undertaking by Oril and Ogma, the gods of this
Mhm.
land.
Mm-hmm.
Together we were raised up to be archangels of their respective domains. And yet, we knew that neither of us would ever be able. She pauses for a second. Let me put it this way. We used to be close. But after the demons invaded our land, and what they have wrought to our people, there is no way that we can work together. Both of us care far too much for our own responsibilities. You see, in this world, there is only so much divine energy left. The demons have siphoned off much of it, and this land is growing dim. Magali and I are trying as hard as we can to maintain the domains of our gods. An incredibly taxing role for which we need energy and power, but there is not enough of it. One portfolio, one domain will fall, and neither of us are willing for it to be ours. If I were to partner with my sister, she would only do everything she could to strip away all the energy left in this land so that she could maintain her own god's domain and allow mine to fall.
I see what you're saying, but you have Deimos, Renly, Adis, and
Deimos.
myself, Elwyn. We are the dividers of cheeks, and we will divide these demons' cheeks and ram it straight down their butthole. As far as your gods, I think there's a way around that. Hear me out. We can have one of them, if there's only enough divine energy to sustain one power in this realm, we can temporarily bring the power that will not stay in control here down to Elysium with the rest of our friend gods, and once we liberate further up in the heavens, they can take domain of another place, and everybody's happy.
She considers for a second, and she says,
Or that's right, Adis. That's a good idea. What if they merge, and they both survive as one, and I climb into Deimos' undies like us. See, right now we're Damewin. We survive as one, but there's two of us.
What? Yes, there are two of us. There's only one of us. No one knows.
she's a bit puzzled. She says, I'm not sure what you mean by the combining. I just see you sitting inside his undershorts, but your energies are still distinct.
Think about it this way. You and your sister come together, and instead of one of you screwing the other to save their own realm, each of you come together and create a new that is create a new realm that is half from one of you and half from the other.
She shakes her head. She says, that is not for us to do. We are archangels of gods. They create their domains and expand their influence. All
What
we
I
can
mean is,
do
like, you
maintain
save
them.
half of yours. You just maintain half of yours, and she maintains half of hers, and then you just, slide them together, and then there you go. Half and
Yeah,
half.
we can combine the two divine powers here. Instead of Oral and Ogma, they'll just be one, and and she'll be called Agma. That way they
She's-
both live on.
She pauses and she thinks. She says,
Or
"That would
Agril.
take."
No, Agma. Yeah, Agma.
She says, "That would take a divine decree to merge two domains into one." She pauses and she says, "Winter and knowledge are so far apart from each other."
Are they?
She's pondering. She's thinking.
Can't
I
know
thought
winter
they were.
without knowledge.
She says, "You have given me much to think on. I will consider your words." She says, "But good luck convincing my bitch of a sister."
Is she hot?
She says,
Probably not, since she's not willing to crawl in her like you do, Deimos.
she says, "Magali is passionate."
That usually means kinky in my world.
She looks
So
at
if we
she go on.
So if we could convince her, you would be willing to consider it.
She says, It would take our God's approval.
Don't worry about that.
You will have to get the approval of both Oril and Ogma. And if our gods command it, then I believe it would be possible.
Sweet.
Good.
She says, "Now, would you mind, Elwyn, stepping aside for a few moments while I express my gratitude to this magnificent one's great actions to save me and my people?"
Oh, I jump out of the undies, and I I cast protection from STDs on his penis. I give him one of my condoms.
I cast that one spell. What's that one that makes us you have advantage on all your rolls?
Foresight?
Foresight?
Yeah, I give him foresight.
No, remember that backfires.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Oh, really? Why does
Yeah.
it backfire?
because you're foreseeing everything that they're doing to you, so you last less. Because you
Oh,
already.
right. I remember now. Causes premature ejaculation. Have fun, Deimos.
Is Deimos not here? Did he step off?
I think he went to get a beer.
It's kind of more fun this way. She reaches over to Deimos and she
I
says,
pull out the phone and I turn on the camera, sending it to everyone.
She says, "Come with me for a spell, magnificent one. Let me show you the extent of my regenerative powers." And she kind of leads Deimos off to somewhere else.
Those robes are gonna have a whole lot more tears in them in a minute.
I'll
Salome
tether
pops out.
Deimos just in case.
Okay. Salome pops out and goes, "Well, that was..." She looks over in that direction. She says, "A bit awkward. Are you okay with this, Elwyn?"
Yeah, my boy's gonna get balls deep in that butt.
"Oh." She puts her
Well,
hands in her
Elwyn.
mouth. She says, I'm sorry. I just always assumed that you and he were... But I
Best friends?
Oh, never mind.
Yes.
I've
and
made
the
I'm sorry. And
bestest
she begins to
friends.
blush. She goes, I
I'm
just,
gonna say best
I just
friend,
made
just
a.
push her out of the way.
Is this girl giving you trouble, Edwin?
You're not there.
No, no,
Yeah,
no, no. You're
where
not
I
there,
at?
Damos. You're definitely not there.
I had to get my cat. I have
It's an
no
open
idea what the fuck's
relationship.
going on. Okay.
You just got let off. You just got let off with Sistia. Sistia just led you away
It's
to,
okay.
to,
I put a
to help you
I put a
regenerate.
condom on you.
happens
like
when
a
I have
good
unlimited
friend.
beef jerky and protein powder. Deimos doesn't know what's going on. Like following a trail of protein snacks.
I put a condom on you like a true friend.
But it's good.
Okay. All right. So Salome, she's blushing a little bit. She says, "I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to assume."
Oh, don't worry about it. We are very comfortable with our sexuality.
She says, "Yes, I see." Okay. So, the information you got from Sistia. And do you guys have any questions about it?
Don't.
I do, because I was getting snacks and beer and fixing my cat.
Oh, apparently her sister is a kinky bitch.
So yeah, I was asking like, so where's this angel taking me? Because I just got back, and I'm just like eating snacks and following her for apparently some reason.
She's
Nick.
taking you to get fucked.
We got more snacks around the corner where we go and snack, lady.
Okay.
Um,
So, everybody, each one of you, I want you to send me a whisper, right? And you tell me what you think is going to happen to Deimos, what Deimos and Sistia are going to do.
Some bullshit.
And then we're gonna roll for it to see which one actually happens. So go ahead and,
I got you.
send me a whisper.
Whisper GM, capital GM.
Right, well, give me a joke on you guys, because Deimos is always the wild card.
Send me a whisper. Tell me what you think actually happens.
I'm just gonna send you a message on Discord because I don't know how to whisper you.
Sure.
/ whisper space GM.
Okay, I got Renly's.
What?
It didn't go. What? I type it wrong.
Not working.
Oh no, I just don't know how to spell whisper.
You
There
can
we
also
go.
just do /W.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Or that's supposed to... I'm sure you realize what that word was supposed
I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. All right. I got Adis's. Okay, yours is on Discord. All right. All right, Deimos, I'm waiting for yours.
I get it at. Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Yeah, yeah, you got.
Give me 2 seconds. I will.
While he's doing that, is there like an open square area, decent size, like around the center of the town with like nothing in it, or that
Sure.
there wasn't anything in it? I want to use the wish ability to create an object of up to 25,000 golden value that isn't magical, and I want to create a gold-plated stone statue that looks like Deimos did when he went all rock star.
Okay. Cool. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I gotta Photoshop that.
Oh, with the blue eyes too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
With the,
Okay.
you know, it looks almost exactly like him. Actually, no, not gold-plated. I'll make it look exactly like him in the middle of the town, with a little, the little like gold plate tablet thing at the bottom of it that has some like, you know, inscription about how his name and how he saved this village on such and such day against a demon horde or something. Something nice.
Okay. That's cool.
Alright, almost it.
Because I don't want the little fur balls to spend like 10 centuries doing it.
Deimos is going to convert this angel to be an angel of Tempest.
We already had an opportunity to get Tempest an angel, and a certain somebody screwed it up.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Okay, so that's your thing.
Very okay, also add in eating more protein snacks with a slight leg workout.
Okay. All right.
Look how
All right. So I'm gonna
worked out
shuffle
Richie.
these up. Okay. And then Damus, you're gonna roll a d4. Okay, because I have 4 entries.
Alright, you tell me when.
All right. So, all right. Hold on. Let me see here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I got one that's probably gonna be regular, which is what I did, and then some fucked up shit from you bastards.
Okay. Oh, this is funny. 'Cause
I'll roll with it.
it's funny because there's a full range of ideas going on here. Some of them were actually quite nice.
Oh.
Pleasant.
I'm assuming this laugh is not though.
All right. All right. So Adis, you are you construct this angel. This is not angel, but this large statue, a statue of incredible size and impressiveness that is the spitting image of what Deimos did. Let's see here, of Deimos's form, I should say. Elwyn, what are you doing during this time for the next call it hour?
I'm hanging out with Bouchy.
Okay. So you guys are hanging out. Renly, what are you doing during this time?
I'm spending time with Tempest, and I'm just brewing tea up, and I'm also awakened a bit of Earth Elemental to build a sort of Earth Elemental igloo, so that we are away from all the Vouchies and the likes.
Wait, you're with Tempest?
Yes!
Does my sixth sense go off?
Your sixth sense.
Someone's trying to get with my god. Oh, you called on me, Tempest. I'll protect you.
Okay, you would normally, Deimos, but where you are, Cistia is basically saying that your special kind of pain needs to be purged, and it can only be purged through a traumatic experience. So.
If you're some dominatrix, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
You say that.
Does she look like Adis?
No.
You know, I went and put a mask on her head. Does she look like Adis?
No. No, she's got actually really very feminine features.
Right. Yeah, I'm all squinty-eyed. I'm like, okay. Well, I hate to break this to you.
So
nerd,
just for your knowledge, the idea that Ada sent in was actually quite nice.
Oh,
This is
Adis, you're a good guy.
Aw.
Oh, what a nice guy.
I take that back. Doesn't look like that bastard, Elwyn.
You did not roll Ada's number.
Mine was nice too.
Oh, I take that back. Yes, son of a bitch, Renly.
All right, so you find yourself gagged and
Hey,
bound
Edwin, you're so
in
good.
divine,
Really, you
divine,
bitch.
divine glowing ropes, kind of like Wonder Woman ropes, just like all wrapping around your arms, and you're strung up in the air. Your legs are spread wide, your arms are bound behind your back, your mouth is gagged, right? And they're
Wait,
glowing
wait.
with divine fire. all
Wait,
these
wait.
those ropes.
Renly, what's going on here?
You're about to get trauma purged by trauma. You're getting a trauma replaced by another trauma.
So have you ever seen Major Payne? Hold on, let's see the movie.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. All I know is
No, America, stop! I'm not Canada. Don't take advantage of my resources.
Hold on. Okay, so let me see if I can find this link. You know, in Major Payne, when he says, when he comes across a guy who has been shot, and he says, "I know a trick, take your mind off that pain." Remember that?
Yeah, in the beginning, he
Yeah,
breaks
yeah,
his
yeah.
finger.
Yeah, he's like, so, yeah, so this is Sistia's way of taking your mind off of your trauma with what's her name? What did I call her?
I don't know who you're talking about. She doesn't exist.
Varisi?
Zivarishi, yeah, Zivarishi.
Yeah.
Okay, is to expose you to even worse trauma, so that to purge the other one from you.
Oh no,
Jesus,
that's not
Gale.
Hale. I don't know what you watch, but I am afraid of your internet history. I'm scared. I'm scared. No,
I was just like one line.
So
That's all right.
so there's so Elwin,
And
you
I
can't really
run.
hear anything because he's gagged. But there's definitely whipping involved, and some kicking and that kind of stuff.
But Deimos can't escape. This is sad for Deimos.
Well, the
for
problem is
the-
that you kind of don't want to escape. That's
Oh,
the
no.
problem.
It's a
That's even
wonderful
worse.
bonded tropes. Oh my god.
That's even worse. No one can wrestle Deimos. Oh no. All right. I'm gonna say for the next little bit. Deimos,
And then you say that, but then then you hear her come up to your ear, and she says, "No one can wrestle you, except me." Okay,
you just-
so time goes by. Deimos, you come out later. You're walking weird. You are
But
Your-
it's
your
trauma-free.
your body is fully shaved for some reason, and so you're completely hairless, except she left your hair on your head, but there's no other hair anywhere else on your
my
body.
eyebrows.
No,
I
you're
was
missing-
already bald.
Were you bald? Okay, well there's
Don't
no
even
hair
know
anywhere on your
anymore.
body, and then but you know what? Compared to what you just went through, the thought of tentacles and of Jivarishi, it's actually it's actually not too bad.
Deimos has even darker fear now. Nerds.
Okay, so there you go. That's what happens with Deimos, and you rolled it.
Yeah,
So.
I helped.
Deimos is just stunted now. Deimos
Ridley
doesn't
is
even talk in
evil.
sentences anymore. It's just like 1 to 2 words max as he stares blankly at walls.
Renly is the main bad guy.
I'm the true villain.
So this is what Ada said.
Oh, what a nice guy! What a good guy!
This is what Alex said. Oops.
Oh, also a guy. Oh, that's well, you know what? Look at these two saints right here.
You
These
won the
two
lottery.
very good people. And then there's
This twisted little lady.
So how did Renly actually word it?
Oh,
Like that.
she pasted it. She says magical bondage ropes, very tentacle-like are involved.
Mm.
that kind of thing.
No, no.
All right, so that's what happened.
So Deimos is even more scared of like
No, no,
rope
no.
things. 'Cause apparently I can't fight not tentacles, but rope things now. I
Ropes,
was
ropes,
mistaken the whole time.
and bondage and that kind of stuff. But actually, tentacles, you're actually doing pretty good
Yeah.
with right now.
Totally cool with tentacles.
You're tethered right now. How do you feel about that?
Deimos is always like, I got like a cold sweat going at all times.
And you clench your butt a little bit. You can feel your sphincter just tighten up.
Always jump if anything moves a little bit too fast.
Okay. All right. So that's canon. That's what happens.
All right, fair enough. I'll play with anything.
Oh, jeez. What is this?
Oh, what the shit did you just? Why are you on Renly's computer? Why how did you hack into Renly's computer?
I have meditated for that important gear.
Ada, get off her computer. You're gonna find even worse stuff.
They blurred the tip.
I mean, technically, the gear sensors, everything else.
That's pretty
Wow.
fucking funny.
Be a little fresh.
Here, this is the scene. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen this movie. I love this movie.
Oh my god.
The thing is, it's funny thing is later he tries to do it to a little kid.
God.
Because the little kid like falls and skins his knees. Let me show you how to take your mind off that pain. Oh man.
That's funny because I was in ROTC, so we watched that movie like in class and stuff.
Uh huh.
God.
Why'd you run on back to your room for that man jump out the closet, chop your little head off?
I'm just watching these other scenes.
At the end, though, this is a serious question.
Sensitive.
Do I at least get treats?
You call
Like,
that being sensitive?
You get
do I
the
at least,
hot
do I at
dog.
least get a fucking sucker at the end? Like,
Both
a few
of you-
After you
stickers.
go to the dentist.
Yeah.
Hey Midas, does
Yo.
Deimos come out dressed like this?
Oh jeez, I'm afraid to click on anything that you.
Nah, bro.
Oh
Bad.
jeez.
It's not that
I
bad.
still got my stretchy
That's not that
pants,
bad.
but they were pulled down around my butthole.
Yeah, you do have your stretchy pants. They've magically resisted being soiled. Okay.
They're around my ankles as I shimmy out.
All right. All right. So, what do you guys do now?
I'm gonna ask Sistia if she knows about the other two things we gotta do.
You get to her and she's pulling her gloves back onto her hands. When you arrive, she says, "Oh. She pauses and she thinks. The god Ogma has not been heard from at all. But I have heard reports far to the north of a specter that can be seen wandering to and fro, wailing and crying in insanity. Some have told me that his visage looks like Ogma himself.
Oh, Ogma's a dude. For some reason, I thought he was a chick. Good to know.
No, Ogma is very much male. Commonly takes on the form of an elderly man. And she pauses and she thinks. She says, "As for Oriel," and you can see like a stern resoluteness, like just like, kind of like come across her face. She says, "My goddess has been captured, enthralled, seduced by a creature that has taken her very heart and is now taking her mind. She lives still, but exercises no control over her domain, has given us no word, has called on us not at all, abandoned us." She says, "When you are ready to free her from Geryon, that accursed bastard, I and my angels will be there to lend you aid."
And we will appreciate the aid, and we will free your goddess. I think we should seek out Agma and request the aid of a god. Might make things easier.
She says, "Very well. Look far to the north." She waves her hand, and a map appears in the ground. She says, "Beyond the Steed Mountains, near the sea, the sea, I guess it'd be the Astral Sea. The Astral Sea. You'll find what you are looking for there."
And where would your sister be located in these lands?
Magali? She pauses and she says, she
Do you have
points on the
another
map.
sister?
No, that's who you're talking about, Magali. She points over here. "She remains at the old fortress near Ashbarrow. Hopefully," she says, "laying in wait with blissfully ignorant hope that she can mount an attack on the demons. But she does not see the futility of it all."
Gotcha. Do you mind if we continue um, to use the services of Salome? It seems that she's very talented in getting around these lands rather quickly, and it'd be cool if she can be our hiccup for now.
She says, "Salome, do you wish this?" Salome looks at her and says, "I do, mistress. They've been quite kind to me." She says, "And I feel I owe them for my life and for," she says, "the sin of making assumptions." Sistia says, "Very well. You will continue to travel with them, and you will also be our means of communication. Call out to us, sister, when you have need." Salome nods. "Will there be anything else?"
I think we good.
"Then I have one thing for you, Elwyn." She says, "What I did to your friend," she said, "was not out of malice nor desire." She says, It is what he truly needed. Your friend is on a long journey to find himself. Help him. He trusts you above all.
He is my best friend, and I will
I know.
always be there for him.
He called your name often.
I get really I look her right in her eyelids, and with the most serious thing that I have ever said, I say, "You're goddamn right he did." I walk away and I slap Davis on the ass. I'm like, "Come on, buddy, let's go."
Davis just looks blankly at the wall and says,
Okay.
Okay. All right. Where you guys going now? What are you doing now?
So, guys, we can go hit up the other sister, but I think we need a break from Angel ladies. Um, you guys want to go try to find Agma?
Involve Ouchie.
Oh yeah, Mouchie's coming.
Fine.
He goes, I am?
If you want, buddy. I mean,
I
it's up to you.
would love to
I will.
join you on your grand adventure.
Wait for it.
My friend.
There we go. Excellent, Mouchie.
I love this guy.
I hate it so much. So
I
much.
think it's fantastic. And I don't know, but like,
Best character so
Yeah.
far.
Oh man. Okay. So Vouchie's gonna go with you, and so will Salome. You guys are going north across the Steed Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So you head out. It's later in the day now. Stepping out of the cover of the oak tree that you're in into the blistering winter where the snow rolls and tears. As you emerge, you see a flash of light in the sky as a stream of souls flits across the horizon towards the mountain. So it's coming from the elm and feeding into the mountaintop. Okay. Salome says, I think I can get you, all of us, to the other side of the mountains. Not terribly far today, but far enough. And she goes into her snow flurry transportation mode. Again, it's a telepathic means of transportation, but you guys move along around this way on the map, and by the end of the day, you end up around here. Okay. Anything you guys want to do or check on?
Deimos, you want to punch something? You want to charge up your unicorn horn?
I don't care anymore.
you okay?
I feel
I
like
look into the sky and I say,
I don't know. And just life is different now.
Well, would
absolutely
you like
racing
to? Would
pain.
you like to to smash something?
I just kind of want to curl up in a ball. I'm going to lay here.
I'm gonna go over to Tempest. I'm gonna say, "Can you like go do push-ups with him or something?"
at the sound of that, Deimos is right next to him in push-up position.
Tempest looks at you guys and goes. He looks at you at Elwin and he gives you a really obvious wink. He goes, "Yeah,
Deimos
yeah,
forgot
let's
everything.
go."
Deimos is cured now. He's in such a good mood.
He slaps you on the shoulder. He says, "Come on, buddy, let's go work out."
Yeah. All right, let's do it. I don't even know it. Why was I in a bad mood? Let's have some calamari and squid legs. I don't even mind seafood anymore, guys. I don't even know why.
he says, "Let's." He goes, "Let's go. Let's do." He says, "Let's do." He says, "Let's hold squats for a 10 count. Vouchy, you count."
10K. Oh shit!
I shit my pants.
Wait, how did the what? It never. I'm so confused, guys. I don't know what happened.
Midas.
Yeah.
I will very surreptitiously cast slow on Valchi.
So Tempest says, "All right, Deimos, let's go." And he does a deep squat. You know, not down where he's resting, but just enough so all the quads and the glutes are activated. And he holds his hands
jeez.
out in front. His whole core is locked in. Right.
I'm gonna take a nap for this.
And then and he looks at Vouchy, and Vouchy goes, he smiles, and he goes, "One." Okay. So, the rest of you guys, you rest for the night.
I am actually going to be viewing from hella far away, so I can't hear Bauchi, but where I can still see them and then pay attention to the glutes. Yes.
All right. Well, it takes the rest of the night.
I'm your
I will-
spotter!
I will use another wish to memorialize this event and create a statue of the two of them working out.
Okay.
Like
The statue begins to
4 times size.
it begins to form of snow, and there, I mean, the statue is done and detailed and complete before Vouchy is done counting.
Just make sure like this pile of shit that apparently I made is in there. I don't know where it came
Yeah.
from.
Well,
But I'm
so
cleaned
Deimos, most intense workout of your life. I mean, to basically hold this deep squatting position all night long.
So
I
what?
look at
So
my-
what count
We
did
should do
Valchi get
this.
to?
Every day.
Wait, what'd you say, Adis?
What count did Valchi get to?
By morning?
Well, for however long they did it.
Oh, by morning he's on 9, right?
Like, wow, damn,
and,
you're that worn out from only a 9
What are you
count?
talking about? I'm having a great time. I can go to 15.
So, it's mid-morning by the time he hits 10. All right? And as he says 10, Tempest, like gasps. And he just, like, rolls over onto his back. He's just panting. Right? He reaches over. He goes, Renly, I might need some help here. I don't think anything works anymore. Okay, so it's gonna take some massaging. All of your legs and your back and
Okay.
stuff are all cramped up.
That'll
They're all
help.
locked up.
I have an earth elemental just for this.
Yep, me too.
Okay,
So
so
I help
Elmos will
out.
get summoned. Starts pounding to get everything activated again. All right. By the time it's all done, it's mid-morning. The wind is still blowing, and Renly, you summoned the earth elemental, right? it comes out and it helps, but it's like it's a retarded earth elemental.
Oh, I sent it to do the massage. How did the massage go?
It punches him in the head.
The earth elemental. They're not very bright to begin with, but this one that you summon is particularly dumb.
Oh God.
Okay.
Should be easy to trick it into a happy ending, Demos.
What? Would you add more squats? That'd be pretty sweet.
Oh my God.
Ooh. Cast suggestion on the earth elemental and suggest it make love to Daemon.
What? That's terrible.
Okay.
Sweet, passionate love.
I feel
Alright,
like next time
after
you
we're all
approach me
done-
with, like resistance bands, and I pull out all these ropes of that are red, like stretchy resistance bands.
I'm gonna
ropes.
burn them all.
Ropes. Hey.
No, there's no more.
Ah,
There's no
They're
Demos.
not
They don't
ropes, they're
exist.
resistance bands. See?
ah,
Stretch.
stop saying scary words, Ridley. I don't even know what that word means, but I don't like it.
All right, let's go, Salome.
Okay. Salome nods, and you guys head off again.
I call out after Deimos, but Deimos, they make it even sweeter with your exercise regime with Tempest. It's worth it. Resistance bands.
Oh, I'm cool with bands. Bands are sweet. They're good for you.
Perfect. I pull out the resistance band again and I tie it into a lasso. See? It's awesome.
It's not a rope though, right? It's a resistant band, right?
It looks to me like a rope.
Nope. There's a difference. One's workout material. One's the devil. There's a difference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Pepin's Indisputable Fact on Deimos,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I'm going to say, ropes don't exist. If you
don't.
ever think you
Uh.
see one, it is only an illusion, and they cannot harm you.
Yeah, obviously. Owen, you don't have to tell me rooms don't exist. Those are only things that parents tell their kids so they brush their teeth at night. Obviously. You're fairy tales.
Oh my God.
All right. There you go. You know, we've
Yeah,
role played
pretty
some of the
scary.
we've role played some of the weirdest shit in this series.
Yeah.
I think we just go along with whatever we say. So we're just like, fuck it. You want to do some weird rope shit? We'll fucking wing it.
Jeez. All right. You guys land up here, right? By the end of the day, and you kind of set up camp. This is barren. This place is all barren. You look over and you see that you're in the shadow of this huge mountain range. It's blisteringly cold in this area. The wind is biting and tearing and ripping and tearing. And you guys all have to huddle for warmth. What do you guys do to deal with the cold?
Shiver,
I
but
will
like
cast
really hard.
Magnificent Mansion. Oh, can I retcon something, Dame or Midas, since it doesn't really affect anything? While we were in that town before we left, I would have opened the mansion and gave Homegirl the bodies that we saved.
Okay, yeah, sure. All the angels' bodies. Yeah.
Yeah. I can just open the mansion for us to stay in.
The mansion. So remember, magic is highly impaired up here.
Oh, right. 'Cause that worked because we were in their little village place.
Yeah.
I bring forth Sindris. He might not be at full strength, but he's got some warming aspects to him being pure fire.
Okay. So you cast Sindrius, and you're having trouble managing the spell, but you
I'm
finally
gonna
get.
like tap Aurelian, like, come on, damn it, work.
Yeah, you're smacking it. You're shaking it, and then it pops out, but this is all you get.
Is this like a house moving castle kind of situation where we've got a tiny flame going on? Yep, I figured. But he's so cute.
He kind of hops around. He's big enough to fit in your palm, and he looks up at you,
Aw.
and he blinks his big eyes, and then he looks around the cold, and he kind of like braces himself and does the best he can to heat up. And it gets a little warmer, but it's not much.
I forgot he's vulnerable to cold. Okay, I will unsummon him. Poor guy. Oh.
It's okay.
All right. So the best way to stay warm is body heat, right? I mean, I've done that. We all gone through the training. All right. Everybody get naked and get in my pants. They're extra stretchy. You think I'm joking?
I'll summon my firebolts and have them orbit around the party.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, that's a good idea.
I will attempt to turn into I don't know if it'll work, but we'll give it a try. I will attempt to turn into, because this will help into Mirex.
Okay, both of those things, they work sort of, and between all of your efforts, you manage to generate enough warmth in the area to keep you guys alive.
I turn into Baloo with a lot of fur, and then I hibernate for the winter.
There you go.
Is there any trees or anything around?
No, this place is barren. It's just
Good.
all fields of ice.
I'd hate to start a forest fire with how hot I am. As I do that, the cold steel look. I'm like,
Okay. Halfway through the night, you guys hear some sound, rustling, and you kind of wake up and look around a bit, and you see that there's someone else there with you. There's a guy who seems to be warming himself by your fire.
What's your man?
He kind of shakes. His hair is it's long, scraggly white hair, just kind of like draped all over his head. It's all dirty, unkempt. He looks like he hasn't had a nice place to stay or had a warm meal in forever.
Do you have a long, white, pointy beard and a gray, pointy hat, and have a wooden staff?
No.
Shit. Darn.
But he just kind of looks at you, and his eyes kind of like a little bit, just a little bit wide and erratic as he kind of glances all around.
Puff some smoke at or flame out my nose.
What do you
He says to you.
dude?
He says, What are you doing here?
Your pick's identified so we can see the name.
It's fine.
We're looking for some smart old man or something. Apparently he's some sort of nerd, but like a magical nerd. And apparently we're supposed to have him because we're good at saving all the realms, and he should just be smart enough to know to come with us because we're gonna save this realm too.
Fuck that!
Yeah,
Fuck that, fuck you!
That's what I said too. I wanted to be a farmer. And then there's like this
No.
over. Yeah, for real though.
He says,
You know how many cows you can grow, which are delicious? Plant the seeds in the fall, and then in the springtime you get cows.
He says, fuck all that. Fuck the saving. Fuck this land.
Yeah,
Fuck it all.
Oh shit. I'm totally agreeing with you, man. This shit sucks.
What happened to you, brother?
He says,
I feel like we've all been in this feeling for days, haven't we?
closer. We can't hear you.
I feel like we've all been in this phase at some point in our lives, or some of us are still going through it.
Danny's always been happy.
He looks at you all, and he says, you have no idea what it's like. And he's holding his hands to the fire. He says, to just wish to be warm, but never able to. He says,
Do I
he
use
looks up at you, his
more?
eyes just kind of crazing. To just wish to be full, but never able to eat. His eyes just kind of scatter around the room. He says, to just wish. He says, to be with the ones you know, but always be alone.
I figured that you was old crazy old little fuckboy. Stay warm by us. Also, hello, my name is Deimos, and I introduce everybody else. Now we're friends and you can come with us. You want to help us find some crazy old man? Also, we
Fuck
have
that.
food.
Fuck you.
No, hey. No one here has sex. We're all virgins.
Hey. Give him a chimichanga.
First off, oh wait, does this guy want to get fucked? Because I look him straight in the eyes.
They say, hey, mate, you want to get straight fucked? I've been holding on to this motherfucking shit for a while. Because I figured this be the perfect mother trucking fucking chance, Mr. Fuckboy.
And you think holding on to dumb stuff is silly. Well, guess who has a plus 10 chimichanga? That was given.
You,
Yes.
his eyes go wide as he sees the glorious what do you call it? Snack
Chimichanga?
wrapped up meal in your hand.
I want to point out that this is like a tier 4 like legacy changa.
He gasps.
Wait,
He says,
who made this for you?
Dude, he said I could have a plus 10 chimichanga because I think he drank beer one day. Not
"Did I really?" I said, "You had plus 10." I don't
wrote
remember
that. shit down so
Shit.
fucking fast.
Fuck. I don't remember this. I was probably
yes. Deimos is a
drinking
hoarder.
that night. He says, "Ambrosia of the gods, sweet mother's nectar." You can
And
see him
I turn
like
around really quick.
salivating. His eyes are just focused on it, and you can see his lips trembling. Saliva beginning to drip out of the sides of his mouth.
Pull out some of the from the bag of cooling. Some perfecto tequila.
He reaches out his hands, trembling.
Friend. Why don't you sit here by the warmth and just hang out with us and fill up your belly and just have fun? It's because we're all here together trying to find some crazy old fucker.
He says, "Just give me the ambrosia,
Have
the
you
food, the food,
seen?
Ambrosia?
Wait.
No ambrosia. We sent
Before
him
we
here.
nectar of the gods. Look how
Before we
beautiful
give you
it
the
is.
food,
I
do you know where
hunger."
Agma is?
Where's Akma? Have you seen an old man? Apparently he's around here. He's old. Think of kind of like looking like you, but his name is Agma.
He's like, he looks up. He's like, "Fuck you if you don't give me that food right now."
Dude, I'll one you up. We'll give you the food and I'll take you to Ambrosia.
He
Do you
looks
want
up
to
at
go
you.
to Ambrosia?
Just-
He
goes-
was saying the name.
He's shaking and trembling now. He says, "Ambrosia, ambrosia, ambrosia is the food of the gods. Give it to me. Give it to me now."
Can I grab this old man, Cascade, and go to Ambrosia? I
Where?
don't know what you guys think, but this sounds like Okay, let's be honest. So Deimos here is probably going to become the next god of intelligence, and this seems like a flawless fucking plan. Deimos did the math, and this seems like it would work out.
Okay, so what are you
It
doing?
says Ambrosia, nectar. She had wings, and obviously that means that she's a bumblebee who makes honey.
Oh, Mistress Ambrosia.
Duh. Dude, you aren't. Deimos is 7 steps ahead of you guys at all points in time.
I'm just.
You can try to do whatever you want to do.
So, this seems like a perfect fucking plan.
Do we know it's Agma?
You're assuming. You can try to deduce.
I mean, because we're looking for an old man wandering.
Yeah, sure.
Like, we probably have a suspicion, and they're leaning towards yeah.
Like, bro,
Wait,
are you Agma?
He goes, Agma, Agma. He looks up at you guys and says, "Fuck if I know. Maybe."
Do you know what a vigil is?
Vigil, is that something you shove up your ass?
I don't think so.
Yes, totally. So, do you know what it is? Do you have one up your
Give
ass?
me the food.
does he look like he's possessed or crazed by any type of demon or devil thing?
Are you investigating?
Yes, as I'm poking him and using my divine powers, as in I'm using my muscles. Because I'm a
And since I was able to enter Bahamut's mind, what can I roll to see if it's something of that nature?
To see if he's a cyber psycho.
So I mean, it's obvious that he's not in his right mind. It's obvious that there's all kind of crazy psychosis or whatever going on here. But other than that, he has no similarities at all to Bahamut.
Gotcha.
Damos, you said you're what are you doing? You're grabbing him or you're poking him or something? You're gonna try to gate him?
Fuck. Oh wait, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, yeah. If no one has a plan or whatever we're trying to do, I'm gonna straight gate him and throw him to Mistress Ambrosia, because he keeps saying her name. Probably trying to fuck.
Anyone else want to do anything before we try
I'm
that?
like brewing tea in case he wants tea.
Like if anyone has a better
Poke him.
idea,
I'm
like
gonna
anyone.
poke him with my flaming claw and see if anything happens.
Okay. You have a flaming claw.
Yeah,
Oh
'cause
yeah,
I'm a
you're
freaking
you're
dragon.
you're a dragon. Yeah. Your talon passes right through him.
Oh my god.
So I will stick it all the way through him and do that. You know how they do that in the movies, where someone will stick the hand through and they'll go back and forth.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Completely intangible.
What the hell, Spike?
I don't actually have access to it when I'm polymorphed.
Oh,
All right,
never
all
mind.
right, all right. So if I grab,
Give me the food. I just
Where's your
want to
freaking
eat
body?
it. I'm
just-
so hungry.
Feed
So
your
hungry.
body. Where's your body?
My hand's through his back and up in front of his face, and I'm like, "How are you gonna eat when I can do this to you?"
At that, he just drops to his knees. His hand, shoves his forehead into his hands, and just begins to weep.
Do
It's
like
so
dead, bro.
hard. So hard.
Oh,
he's
I
buried somewhere.
just want to die. I just
He's
want to
been-
die.
Aren't you
He's
already
been,
dead?
what's the word? He's been when you get separated from your body. What's that word? He's been
Actually projected?
well, no, like when your soul gets knocked out of your body.
Discombobulated.
Is that what it is?
No.
I thought that was called an orgasm. That's what Erwin keeps telling me.
Oh, yeah, that could be it.
Agma,
I'm gonna
where's your
try to
body?
do something I've never used before.
Okay.
I'm going to take out my third eye of Malbolgia.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Can you link it?
What?
And
Again?
yeah,
That's another dumb thing you gave us because we ask him questions.
Okay, yeah.
I am going to use it to try to understand what's happening, and instead of duplicating the effect or try to reverse. Does that make sense? Like if his body's separated from
Yeah.
his soul.
Okay.
I've never used this thing before, so I have no idea how it works.
Yeah.
Great time to learn.
I don't either because we've never used it before.
I remember you gave it to
Um,
me, and you were like looking at it for like what half a year. I'm like, This is useless. It should go to someone else.
Or it could be super powerful. We just haven't tried to use it yet.
Yeah, because that sounds silly.
Um. Okay. Yeah, because Malabolgia was like a demon lord from like 2 levels up from here, or
Oh,
1
yeah.
level up from here.
Because we dragged his
Okay.
ass down here.
That's right. That's right. With Mistress Sashier's help, Lady
Oh,
Sashier's help.
and I have his form too.
Yeah, you do. Okay. With the eye, so Elwyn, the eye is a very mysterious thing. You've been carrying it for quite a while now, and you still don't really understand it. You try to use it to interact with the magic here, but you quickly realize there is no magic, or if there were, it's not of an arcane nature. But but with the eye, you're able to perceive things. Just holding it in your hand, just like meditating on it, you're able to perceive things. Disembodied, torn traumatically from his body, this remnant of the soul of Ogma is a maddened, crazed, despairingly pained, excuse of what used to be an incredibly divine and benevolent God. You actually, your heart fills with pity for what he's fallen to. You do believe, though, that he must have a body somewhere.
I pass along the information to everyone.
Mm-hmm. He says to you all, "Just kill me. Kill me now. Kill me now. I want to die. You do it.
Where's
You look strong. Can you do it?"
your body?
To do it, but yeah, we need your
Aye.
body to do it.
He touches his chest and his arms. Says, "Here, just kill me. Take that fucking sword of yours and kill me."
My hand's still through his back, waving in front of his hand.
Yeah.
Alright.
Avis, do you have a locate spell or something? Maybe you can guide us in the direction of his body?
Yeah, let me have a look at my list real quick. We could also try to scry on it too, because the locate object is only will only work if his body's technically considered dead. I think, and it's only 1,000 feet.
Scry only works 1,000 feet,
No, locate
or is it a different
object.
spell?
Locate object only works 1,000 feet. Scry would be...
Okay, it's not within 1,000 feet. So you
No,
come up with
I'm
nothing.
letting them know the limitations. Scrying.
Okay.
What level is scrying?
Scrying has no limits on distance. I think if it's in different plane, it might have
there it is.
problems.
Can I poke him and then try to cast one of the most powerful spells I have, which I haven't used in a long time? Poke him. I'm gonna poke him and I'm gonna close my eyes and be like,
Where your body at? Yeah, here you go. Use your mind, not your muscles. I'm so fucking smart.
Divination.
I
Winning.
fucking flex like a boss.
Hey, Midas, with the
Uh-huh.
telepathic bond, with Rari's telepathic bond, can you communicate image? Like, could you convey what you're seeing through a telepathic bond?
Sure, yeah. I don't see why not.
Alright, I will create a telepathic bond with the angel chick, and then I will scry on this dude's. Try to scry on this dude's. So that she'll be able to see where it is too, and maybe be able to take us there.
Roll an arcane check.
If this roll is below 20, I will spark it.
I'm gonna give him guidance.
I'll spark it anyway, just to make sure. So that gives me a D4, right?
Yeah, he rolled 1, so it's a 30.
So that's 30, and then I'm gonna spark it with the D3 spark. So that is 90.
Adis, understanding beginning to understand because of what Elwyn informed you of, when he used the third eye, you begin to look into the pattern beneath the world. Your eyes flash with blue light, and you can see the fabric of reality and of energy, of space, and of power. Even that which the gods rest upon, and are built of. Underlying all things, you see Ogma, and you can see who he was, what he used to be, the nobility and the power of it all. And you realize that this world was his. The land itself was part of him. While Oral was the sky and the wind and the snow, Ogma was the land that it all rested upon. And when the snow and the land touched, it was a perfect communion between the two gods, and it lended to the serenity and the peace that once flowed through this land. So now, with Ogma dead, actually, and Oral maddened, this world is crying out. And you feel the greatest cry from the mountain. Looking towards the mountain, you feel a resonance, a similar tone in the air. You hear it, and you believe that that's where his body is.
I will convey that.
Deimos, by casting your divination spell and touching and putting your finger in him, you close your eyes real hard. You open them up, and you see him just kind of looking at you.
Did it
And
work?
he's like, "Why are you touching me, fuckboy?"
Oh, I touched you.
He looks down, and your hand is full on inside of him.
Oh,
He's like,
shit.
"That's gross. That's
I'm
gross."
even too strong for my own good.
Let's work it real good.
Yeah. You're welcome. By the way, I think I figured out everything.
So
You
he says, "While you're in there,
are
why don't you
over
mind?
there.
Why don't you put that glorious morsel of food inside me? Oh, I hunger so. Oh, I hunger."
I'm gonna find your body, and then I'm gonna shove you in it, and then I'm gonna shove you full of food.
He says, "Excuses. Always excuses.
Oh no.
Always
That isn't an
excuses."
excuse because you're in luck. You're in the presence of Erwin, Fire God and Thunder God of the sky. And also Tempest. The super powerful Tempest. That's right. Tempest.
All this time, in pain, hungry and unable to eat,
Yeah.
thirsty, unable to drink, alone, unable to commune, and now I'm surrounded by idiots and fuckboys.
What? Oh,
Because you're not in your body, you stupid old hag. That's why you can't
Just
eat.
kill me.
That's why
Kill me now
we
and end
can't
my
kill
misery.
you. I put my
Darkness
hand
is
through him
painful.
and wave it in
Really
front
need
of
to
his
stop
face
talking to
again.
him.
We can't
Can
kill
I-
you.
Yeah, I get up and I go to Salome. I'm like, "Hey, babe, did you see where we have to go?"
Salome says,
I hope I didn't break her mind.
"You indicated the mountain." And she points at it. So, mountain.
Let's
There.
boogie woogie.
She says,
Uh,
"But we dare not venture near. The creature is there."
What creature?
"That?" She points at the mountain, and you can see another flash of souls hit it and glow and ripple all through it. Just that. It's a creature resting atop of the mountain.
Deimos
I
here
s-
can
I
literally
start
live in
stretching.
mountains.
I start stretching a little. Crack my neck. Well, let's roll.
Hey, Elwin, we should try this just for fun. We should try to pull off an amazing combination of power and see if you could take a sniper shot with your flame bolt from here just for fun.
Let me see.
Because between the two of us, I think might as let us pull it off. Just one firebolt streaking through the sky and slamming into that thing from here just for fun.
See, I can double the range of a spell. What's my firebolt? No, 120 feet.
Yeah, this is like, like
Meteor swarm.
it's like
Can
1,000
I-
miles from where you
Michigan to
Like,
Florida.
Can I wish for this one time only that he get to fire one firebolt 1,000 miles?
are. I'm sure if you
Not-
want, if you
Not for extra damage or anything, just for the act of, and right here in front of this dude and that dude, Elwin just going, check this out. This firebolt flies to this guy, just explodes into the side of the mountain.
is that what you guys are doing?
Sure.
Well, they're, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure.
Yeah.
I'll go prone and then check the wind, do some quick calculations. Deimos, you're my spotter.
I'm the spider. I'm gonna give him guidance as I start like just also saying like random shit. I'm like the wind, nautical west, port side, up 14 degrees.
Okay. The the firebolt rages out from your hand, and enhanced by Adis's spell, blazes off like a missile through the sky. You can see it streak into the distance until it becomes basically invisible. And this mountain, 1,000 miles away, still visible, large, huge, standing there in defiance against the very nature of this world, shimmering with soul light. And then, after what seems like, it's not hours, but like several, about like 10 minutes, you guys see a small flash on the surface of the mountain.
Shit, we have awesome vision.
What?
Our vision is so good.
And then, well, yeah, I guess. And then the mountain begins to shake, and Salome trembles. She says, "What have you done? Have you awakened it?"
We have poked the beast.
We stir in the pot, baby.
She
That's
says,
what we do.
Monsters, they are.
"The last time," she says, "the last time the creature stirred, it left our land for a spell, and then it returned, and in its," she says, "in its gallops, it slew." She shakes her head. She said, "It destroyed the greater majority of the angels and arcanites and creatures that lived on this world before resting atop the mountain anew."
Oops.
Kind of our thing to kill things like that, so you don't have to worry.
She says, "Well, it and its rider." And as you see, from the mountain shakes and trembles, and stone cracks and shakes, and rearing up a size of the entire mountain range is this creature.
Hey, wait, we know this one.
Yeah. Oh, I know how we can beat it. If
Okay.
I sit on its saddle, I'm its boss.
It shakes its head in the air, and it sways to and fro, and as it does, the winds whirl and move along with it. The soul fire burning within its body, um, electrifying the air, and there's clouds gathering around it. It's like a force of nature itself, and it looks around and it gazes up at the sky into the clouds, the dark overcast clouds that are always that are permanent over the land of Shehakim. And in the clouds, you guys see a huge shadow, darkening over the mountain. And um, the horse, the horse whinnies, and you can hear it reverberating through the entire land. You imagine that near the mountain, if there were creatures there, they would be screaming, and they would be just the impact and the sheer power of this being would be enough to tear apart anything that was nearby.
So, like, if I was bigger, how much stronger does Deimos think he's gonna have to be to wrestle it? I mean, like, mind wrestle it.
Deimos is having trouble with that kind of math.
If I carry the 4 and try and Casasales, yes.
Then the creature stands up, breaking parts of the mountain itself as it stands, rising, towering above the entire continent, just standing there. And it whinnies, and you hear a rumbling in the sky above, cracks of thunder, peals of lightning striking all around. And down from the sky, you see a hand reach down and grab hold of the horse's rein. Massive. And stepping down from the sky, through the clouds, you see a being step down to mount his horse.
Oh, this dude is so gonna be my next bitch.
Okay? And with the horse standing at full height, this being sits down, mounts the horse entirely.
And Deimos says, with the whole Matrix hand motion, come get some.
So I'm thinking. So after the God breaking, there's gonna be the over God breaking, because apparently there's these beings which are gods to the gods.
And two of them, the horse rears up, and the two of them shake the continent itself. You can hear the ground of the continent itself cracking underneath its footsteps, and it rears up, and with a gallop, with a huge lurch, it pushes off.
Shit.
Oh, cool.
Badass.
And then they vanish.
Guys,
back.
we did it.
And you
God,
see-
people.
You see
Nice shot, Elwin.
you see Ogma, or the spirit of Ogma, just shaking and trembling there. Gone again, gone yet again.
So we should go for his corpse, right?
And with his departure, worlds die. He's shaking his head.
We can rebuild worlds. I swear.
I'll ask Salome, how long until he comes back?
She says, he ventures forth rarely, but only for a day or so.
Take us to the mountain.
She points. Says, as you wish. And the snows flurry, and the winds blow. And you guys rush across the plains. And Ogma is traveling with you. He says, kill me now. For the hour or so that it takes you guys to travel, a couple hours, you just hear him moaning and wailing, and his cries intensify as you guys get closer and closer to the mountain. Kill me,
Silent.
kill
So
me,
can I like
kill me now, kill me. Just want to die. Okay. And to end our session, underneath where the horse was lying, you see an actual mountain. Or what might have been a mountain.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Holy.
Okay? So, that's where we'll end it for
That
tonight.
Poor little lizard.
Badass.
Very cool.
Thanks for running, man.
Yeah, that was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Chit.
Especially new
All right.
drama.
Always
Yeah.
trying to fight.
Yeah,
An
we
entire
finally
mountain
figured
range.
out who the real red god was. Renly has to die.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Fucking evil.
Terrible.
Uh,
I was like, I didn't even have the slightest thought of making it something mean.
How did you think he's going to have sex? I mean, might as
Deimos,
well.
Deimos, if Deimos, I swear to God, if you had rolled Adis's number, his suggestion, you would be cured of all trauma. He would have been like,
What a nice guy.
What we
Man,
want.
it's a real shame
What?
that someone's evil here.
You know,
So-
that's funny too, because last session she screwed us out of getting Tempest his first angel too.
Krampus is not a god yet.
Eh,
He's a god. Will get him a full choir.
no, this is sounding awful shady here.
Right? That's what I'm saying. It's like starting to become a repetitive thing.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. It was awesome.
These bad acts.
yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's her the whole time.
I mean, watch,
No,
we're gonna
guys.
show up. We're gonna show up to fix the old man, and she's gonna start calling out, "Hey, horsemen, we're here! Come stomp on us!"
Sounds about right. Right, if she does say that, I'm gonna say, hey, not cool.
Do you guys remember the horse? You guys
Yeah,
remember
that's-
when you saw the horse last time?
Yeah, that was
No.
Michael, that
Ah.
world, right?
The one where certain person turned into the moon, and we left one god with multiple hands and feet on an island, and then this one was roaming around the whole plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ran into him in the desert island, right?
Yeah, you guys saw it. It was like this, and it was kind of like the size of a large continent almost, stampeding across the plains of Lunaria.
Yeah.
So.
I can't wait
Okay.
to fight like the outer realms after this because apparently regular gods are just the basic stuff.
Dude,
Continent horses, badass.
in the actual D&D lore for Forgotten Realms, Earth. A lot of people don't know this, but Earth is actually in the lore, and Earth has this giant tortoise. Right, it's as big as the Earth that hovers over the Earth, protecting it, and it's from the Far Realms.
That's cool. I don't know anything about that. I just find cool pictures and then I make all this shit up. So
Basically,
that's how I
Far
make this shit
Realms-
up. I find cool pictures and I say that's going in the story.
If you wanted to put it, the Far Realms is where things like Cthulhu come from. I mean, he doesn't actually
okay.
come from there, but like any of the you think of the Forgotten Realms gods, they are complete and utter like level 1 commoners compared to the shit that exists out in the Far Realms. Like there are creatures out there that could literally, with a half a thought, wipe Forgotten Realms from existence. They just don't care. And it's
Well,
like
there you
an
go.
ever-shifting reality. It's like, think of a place where every sentient being there literally has like the overgod, the power of an overgod. Their thoughts literally become reality.
Sounds pretty lame.
and their layers, the layers of it are like transparent, and they're all like layered like right over each other, so you can see from one layer of the far realms to the one below you, and it can like be maddening because you'll think something's coming after you, but it's not. It's actually on another layer. You're just seeing it through the basically the transparent floor essentially. It's actually where the
All right.
abyss came from. Someone gave an
Interesting.
orb. Someone gave an orb to a to someone in Forgotten Realms, and that orb is what actually created the abyss. It's an orb from the far realms. That's why the abyss keeps growing and growing and growing and never stops growing.
Oh, that's cool. I
All
never heard
right,
of it. But
dudes.
that's cool.
I'm gonna head out. Thanks for running
Yep.
the game.
Did
I'll see you guys
And
next
have a
week.
good night.
Yes,
See you boys.
Oh,
Peace.
right, Captain.
Take care, guys.